This Parsha is the Parsha of faith. I mean, it starts off, Hashem speaks to Moshe, he says, get ready to go talk to the nation of Israel and tell them I'm going to be the one to take them out of the suffering of Mitzrayim. And then it just deteriorates completely with the plagues and the people can't listen. It's terrible. And so I read a story from the premise Lanner. I don't know who he was, but as usual, we turn to the old people of Morris Mandel and Leo Gartenberg. And they said, did you ever notice when a horse is led to a pool of water to drink, he stamps with his hoof in the water? I never heard this before. And what? We don't own horses, right? So what can you learn about the Torah from horses? So this is what the rabbi said. He goes, when the horse bends down to drink, he sees his shadow. And he imagines that another horse is also drinking. And fearing there will not be enough water for both of them, he attempts to chase away the other horse. And so in reality, he's afraid of his own shadow because there's plenty of water for many horses. So that story was told about a shopkeeper opening up another shop. But I thought about it in terms of Paro. What keeps happening in the Parsha is that he is basically fearful from the beginning of Shemot. He sees this big family of Israel who became this big nation, and he's fearful of them. And Hashem has to keep reinforcing his fear by hardening his heart. And there's an antidote, which is what we experience, is we value life and we value unity as being a Bnai Israel. And so there's a psychiatrist named Mark Goldstein, who's one of the top guys in the world, who helps married couples who got separated to get back together again. That's one of his things. And so I was with him a couple of weeks ago, and he said that, what is despair? Despair is lacking a pair. That's when people have real despair, when they don't have a unity with somebody. It could be a spouse, it could be a friend, and even in the beginning of Pirkei Avot, it says, Aseh l'charav, you should have a person that inspires you in a sense. It's all about not being alone. And I look at the Torah and I think that our story is being a family, it's being a nation, it's all about not the despair. It's about, in this world, having partnerships and having relationships. But if you look at the Paro story, the Paro side of things, he's that horse that's sticking his feet into the water, constantly being fearful. And I think that is the tension that comes with this week's Parsha. So what's the faith? The faith is that Hashem keeps distracting the Paros in the world to keep stamping his feet, and that we have our faith with each other. Rabbi רצה הקדוש ברוך הוא לזכות ישראל, לפי חקר בלם קרמי שנאמר, עמד ספק מתיתו, ידיס רבי ידיר.